Hey everyone, Kevin here from Mercury Guided Tarot. It has been forever and a day since I've done any reading, so I thought I kind of had this urge tonight to just go ahead and do it. So we're going to do one. Um, we're going to do um, one for the each element of the zodiac. So we're going to do, there are four elements. So air signs, earth signs, fire signs, water signs. So I don't need to get into the minutia of that. Hopefully, you should know if you're an air sign or not. Um, but just keep in mind your sun sign, though it's important, your rising sign can have just as much uh, factors for you to consider, and your where your moon is located. So if your moon is like mine are all split. I'm an air sign. My moon is in a fire sign, and my rising sign is an earth sign. So I kind of have to like take a sliver of all of them and just kind of apply it to my current situation and see what matters, what what resonates. That's the word I want. So do the same. Do the same. All right. So here we go. We're going to start with the air signs. Just going to I'm using the gold foil tarot, and we'll pull a couple cards. So we'll do a situation, and then second card will be advice on how to proceed. So for that. All right. So here we go. Air signs. Air signs. Air signs. Message for air signs. And here we go. Oh, interesting. um, the lovers. I'll do it like this because sometimes meta gets crazy when they see anything that looks like a nude image. So the lovers card. Um, so it's a sign, also the sign of Gemini. So situation, I would say for air signs, is your relationship, whether that's a love relationship or a work relationship or just some other type of personal relationship, but it feels more significant to me. That's your focus. Feels like something. Just pay attention to how you respond to things, and and be a good listener. Now, your advice. Okay, interesting. Knight of Swords is in the advice area on how to proceed. This would tell me, hey, you've just got to charge forward, or you're charging forward whether you mean to or not. I feel like you've got to persevere. So if this situation need does seem like it needs some type of attention, so rather than sit back on your laurels, I feel you need to make a move. You need to act. You need to act. So be creative. Think think through what you're doing. Um, think logically, because sometimes when we carry our heart on our sleeves, we go into a situation um, kind of topsy turvy. So you want to be as logical as possible. There we go. A brief message for the air signs, and there we go. All right, moving on to earth signs. We're going to do it same thing for earth signs. Earth signs, your Virgos, your Taurus, your Capricorns. Air signs for your Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, by the way. But anywho, here we go. Three stacks. Work from this stack. All right, and our card is okay. So the Devil card is very present. So the Devil card is about attachments, and usually, well, for sure, these attachments are so strong that they've become a important part of your life, whether you want to admit it or not. I feel like you are, it's just kind of pulling you down on some aspects. So this could be having to do with a bad habit. It could be some type of addiction. And really, any bad habit is some type of addiction if you think about it. But this again can run the gamut of okay, maybe you're addicted to bad food. Maybe you like your drink. You like substances to relax with. Maybe you're a shopaholic. Who knows? It's anything along that line. That's the big focus of what's happening here. I think you're realizing that it's becoming. It's rather than you controlling it, it is controlling you. Now, your card on advice to proceed. Oh, interesting. Got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So, this would tell me um, with this Queen energy is, hmm, you know, you've gotten to where you are because you're charismatic. You've got a lot of experience under your belt. You're a good leader. And what this is telling me is with these two cards here is that, you're going to have to buckle up here and take charge because it's something that's this situation has been weighing you down quite a bit as of late. So, and yeah, it's time for you to realize, you might need some creative um, avenue on how to help you navigate through this situation. Um, so that could be asking for help from someone. So if it's gotten that bad where you need some professional help, then hey, if it's a problem and you're recognizing that it is a problem, it's time to get some to act upon it and get some much needed advice. Now, this card can also mean that you just got to buckle up and realize and take charge of your life and go, look, I can do this. I realize I have an issue. I'm going to take care of it. So I feel like you've got the determination to do it. So it's time. It's time. There we go. So these messages are a little deeper today than I thought they'd be. But hey, I just read the cards. Moving on. See, we are in our water signs now. Water signs are your Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. All right. Ooh, and that card just flew out. So that's our top card. Okay. Great. You've got the Sun card. So things are rosy right now. I feel like things have really been going your way as of late. And, enjoy it. Enjoy it because you know how life takes twists and turns. Right now, you're on an upward slope here. Things have been going great for you. Things are lining up. You got a great outlook on life. Your card here. Now it came up reversed. Interesting. The star card. The star card, and it was reversed. Um, the star is about hope. And since this was upside down, I think this is telling you, kind of reiterating that things can change on a dime, and but don't lose hope. Um, I think you're so paranoid in some aspects of things going south that you're kind of like putting blinders on. And this is telling you, have hope. Of course, have hope. But more importantly, in this situation, I feel like it's really reiterating is don't lose hope. Don't lose hope because enlightenment is yours for the taking on this. And I think you're just going to push yourself and use this great energy that you've been in to propel yourself even further. The cards just make me talk, so I'm just going on a tangent here. But I feel like I'm supposed to say this, so hopefully it makes sense to you, water signs. So, anyways, I think yeah, it's a great phase for you. Things are going great, so don't get any negative thoughts in your mind that, oh no, my luck's running out. Keep thinking positive, and you're going to see some wonderful things here happen. All right, now we're on to our last element. That's the fire signs, our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. So, message for Leo. Oops, interesting. Two cards just flew out. All right, we're going to read them just like this. Okay. And they came out in this order, so I'm reading them in this order. Right now, you got the Three of Wands as your first card. It's you're in its period of cooperation, coordination with other people. I think your journey. You've just kind of started on your journey of this latest project per se, and things are starting to happen. Things are starting to happen. Now you're kind of realizing that for you to go further, I think you feel like you need to reach out to others who are more uh, experts in the field of what you are of this endeavor. And I mean, that's always a good thing. Threes, you want to keep things moving. So you're reaching out to like-minded people, or I should say people who have a bit more knowledge in the area that you're pursuing. Now, your contrary card here, or advice card on how to proceed, you have the Eight of Swords. So the advice here is, don't get so, um, don't back yourself into a corner here. I think you're putting all these stipulations on how how it should unfold, how you should maneuver through this situation, and it feels to me like it's it's kind of that whole feeling, as I said, you backing yourself into a corner because of overthinking. So enjoy this journey. Don't get so backlogged or bogged down rather with all of these rigid thoughts on how you should continue, because what they're doing is just kind of like stopping you in your tracks. And this whole energy of the first card is, you've got a good thing going, keep moving. So with this card, I would say don't overthink things. Just trust yourself, seek out the right people for that sage advice. And as long as you don't overthink yourself into a trap here, I think you're going to be fine. So good for you, fire signs, because you're all about action. So you're taking action. Just don't let yourself get bogged down by overthinking on how you should proceed. There we go. All right. Those are our four messages for this impromptu session. Thanks so much for watching. And once again, Mercury Guided Tarot. This is the gold foil tarot. Very cool. Um, and I always forget, or at least I forgot in this session. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know uh, if your reading resonated for you. And keep in mind, pull threads from all of those aspects that I mentioned, meaning your your sun sign, your rising sign, and your where your moon is located. Those are important factors. So you might be resonating more, like as I said, I'm an air sign, but I could be resonating more with the message of the fire signs in this case because my moon is in fire. So there you go, another little tidbit. So thanks again. Leave a comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And we'll see you next time. Take care.